Hello everyone out there. Today is December 1st, and even though it is a Tuesday and I put out a normal How to Life episode, it also happens to be the first of the month, so this is the special edition Storytime. This is episode number 5, and the story I am reading today is called You're Snug With Me by Chitra, Soundar, and Poonam Mistry. The pictures in this particular book are absolutely beautiful. I wish you could see them. So it was suggested to me that I put it on my YouTube channel. So there is a version with the pictures there if you want to check it out. Go to howtolife.com/snug, SNUG, and you can see that story and hear it as well. Are you snug? Snuggle up. Here we go. When the willows turned crimson, Mama Bear dug into the snowdrifts not far from the sea. She made a den just big enough for her to turn over and waited for the falling snow to seal it shut. As the cold set in, she gave birth to 2 bear cubs. They couldn't see or hear anything yet, but soon they grew. "Hush," whispered Mama Bear, "you're snug with me." As winter turned colder, the cubs explored their frozen den. "Mama, what lies beyond here?" they asked. "Above us is a land of ice and snow," said Mama Bear. The cubs shivered. "Don't be afraid," said Mama Bear. "The drifts bring us hard snow so we can safely walk this land." "Can we wander where we please?" asked the cubs. "Only where the land will let us walk," Mama Bear replied. "But hush now, you're snug with me." As the nights grew longer, the cubs turned restless. "What lies beyond the ice and snow?" they asked. "Beyond the snow is the ocean," said Mama Bear. "It's full of ice from long ago." The cubs shuddered. "Don't be afraid," said Mama Bear. "As long as the ice stays frozen, we will never go hungry." "Will the ice melt?" asked the cubs. "Only if we don't take care of it," Mama Bear replied. "But hush now, you're snug with me." As the snow fell harder, the cubs grew curious. "Will it always be dark?" they asked. "It's dark because we're far from the sun during the winter months." The cubs trembled. "Don't be afraid," said Mama Bear. "The earth dances on her toes, and when she tilts, our nights will get shorter and spring will return." "What if the earth falls down?" asked the cubs. "She has never faltered in her step before," Mama Bear replied. "But hush now, you're snug with me." As lights dazzled in the polar sky, the cubs wondered about the world outside. "Will we be alone on the snow?" they asked. "We're never alone in this world," said Mama Bear. "We share the land with foxes and snowshoe hares. Whales, seals, and walruses swim in our seas. Terns and geese fly through the skies." The cubs gasped. "Don't be afraid," said Mama Bear. "We are the biggest and bravest of all the creatures on the ice." "Is everything ours then?" asked the cubs. "We should only ever take what we need," replied Mama Bear. "But hush now, you're snug with me." As icy winds swept across the lands, the cubs imagined their life above ground. "Will you stay with us always?" they asked. "Only until you're ready to be on your own," said Mama Bear. The cubs whimpered. "Don't be afraid," said Mama Bear. "I'll teach you everything I know before I leave." "What if we don't want to be on our own?" the cubs asked. "You'll find a friend when you need one," Mama Bear replied. "But hush now, you're snug with me." Outside, the nights had shortened a little. The air smelled different. Mama Bear knew it was time to welcome spring. She squeezed out of the den and rolled in the snow to freshen up. The cubs peeped outside. Everything around them sparkled bright. "Don't be afraid," called Mama Bear. They clambered up, slipping and stumbling on the snow to reach her. Mama Bear watched her cubs take their first steps on the snow and whispered, "You're snug with me." Sweet dreams, everyone. Sleep well. Good night. I'll see you next time.